Out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Watch QB draw.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson throwing the out route incomplete. That's Chapman. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Single.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Jackson on first down. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Jordan Hicks able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Brings up second down.
Throwing on second and long. Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 31-yard line. This quarterback now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson. This one complete to Lacy.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11.
14-yard line.
58, right over there, right over there.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's got it to Hilton. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Let's go, man.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
He'll have a first down past the 40. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Roberts has it. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
7 yards there and a first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
On first down, Murray. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Murray with a 3rd and long. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
He's coming. We got double up. Sponge. No.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Rush in.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Kill. Check 3, check hard.
They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Lions are going to jump back in front.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Are you looking forward?
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Man out, man out, man out, man out. No. Wrong. It's the same. Pull it now. Let's go. 55, Mike, 55.
Space to maneuver at the 40. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On 1st and 10, Murray got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 4 receivers to keep tabs on here, 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Again, they'll throw with Murray. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Murray to air it out again. He gets this one to Johnson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Cliff Kingsbury, part of that new breed of head coaches, and his guys are going to go for it. Murray and company going for it on 4th. This one caught by Isabella. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Here's Murray, looking downfield for Jones. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. It's a gain of 34. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A huge play there on the screen pass, and even 40 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Murray now looking in zone for... And this is caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Julio Jones, 31 yards. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
And he will not make it to the goal line here. So they'll be unable to bump this lead up to a field goal as it remains a one-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now Jackson on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
58 to Mike. Switch.
Now Jackson. And he's going to go down again. Jordan Hicks bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Throwing on first down. Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and now it's second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw, it's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Throwing is Murray on third down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. Now the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Check three.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. And the catch made by Hilton. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for the Lions.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Again, it's Johnson. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now.
At the 19-yard line.
Come on, set. Touchdown. Rip right. Hey. 24.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. And Bullock will put this one through. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this third quarter. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Check, check, lucky, lucky, lucky. Hey, check right.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. That ball complete to Isabella. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
He finds Roberts, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. This is Butler making the catch. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
Right here, right here. Switch, switch.
They're going for it. It's Murray. And that is incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson, he's going to air one out. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Detroit. T.Y. Hilton. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Bullock good on the extra point. And that makes this a 9-point game. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. He completes it to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well. Murray now on 1st down. Screen play, Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Now Murray again. That's Isabella open on the right side. And he goes out right around the 39. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Murray. Able to find Isabella. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 42. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing again, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Throwing it on 3rd and long. Murray, he'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
Under pressure, he's going to go down. Look at this, way back around the 43. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll run on 1st down. It's Johnson. The 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Ty Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2. Jackson. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Pass the there he goes, left side. Touchdown, Detroit. Ty Johnson saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Double time. Hey. 4 down. I got one.
And they will take a knee here. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Murray sets to throw on 4th. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. The busy night continues for Johnson, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
The ball carrier. The tackle.